Alright, we're at Oswego in the ARCA car doing the first split just because I figured needed to get into this one just to get a video out to show people how to drive or how not to drive depending on how well I go. This is the hardest combo we've had in ARCA probably ever. And that's not even like racing against people, just solo. It is the hardest combo that we've probably ever had. We did get a split, just barely. So that's kind of telling on how the rest of the week is going to go. Hopefully more people will join once they get practice, but yeah, this one, you got to drive it so much different than every other short track because you enter so low and wrap around the bottom. At least that's how I have to. You also can't do all the normal little tricks that you would normally do because it's so loose on corner entry. So what I'm doing for the first time in the history of running ARCA, I'm going up to 76% just to stabilize my entry. Going to hopefully help me, but put the time of the race at night so that we have the most grip possible, and we still have very little. A day race here would be extremely difficult, but as you can see, if you overdrive that entry, if you try to arc it in, it's just not going to do what you expect it to do, and then you have all the bumps on top of it, so it's kind of like you're running a dive bomb or blocking line.
Car 1, just set the fastest lap, 19.004, car stop down low, 19.312.
So pick up any pace here. I haven't really tried to go out and be quick right away.
Car stopped ahead, go high.
When you have to start dodging things, it gets even worse because you got to change up the lane. I was a little over zealous on the entry and started to lose the rear. Just had to back it out. It punishes overdriving at all points. And thankfully it split, but I think even with the people that we have in this split, there's going to be a massive gap in times. Yeah, looking at it, we're at 19.0s down to a 19.9, so it's going to be a tough one. Qualifying well is going to be key, and starting on that inside line is going to be key, but that's one of those things that you can't really plan for unless you're just the fastest. But we probably will not be coming back to Oswego, just because it looks to be very unpopular because it's difficult and different. But I was surprised it even got voted in. But here we are, and this is probably going to be the 1 week you ever get a chance to run this until they make the track free, which they may never do, but it's pretty unpopular.
19.137.
Get down to the ones. Can we get more grip here and not overdrive it trying to get into the 18s? Get to an 08. P2 at the moment. Death gripping the wheel. We've done objective number 1. Now who's going to make me sad? Well, there's a lot of people out there left to make me sad. Justin. I think he went for a warm-up lap and then caught a bump, got loose. Alright, Keith puts me to the inside, so that's good. Let's go live here. And that is overdriving, but I don't think he was done with his lap at that time. So lap 1 for Jordan, and out a little too wide, too much rear brake, it goes around. Got Robert, too wide. You gotta get down by that wall. It just, there's so much time lost up the track, so I think that's where a lot of people are losing out on time, and they're getting frustrated because then they try to drive in harder trying to find that speed when you just gotta stay down low. Alright, Jordan's down low, but going for another spin off the corner, and that is the end of his qualifying. 7-car paint scheme is not loading. Weird. I'm gonna have a white car out here, I guess. It's annoying when it does that. I don't know why it does that, but let's go back and load up everyone's schemes. Alright, looks like they're all loaded up. So, we are P3. 8-car on lap 2 now. Too high, gets into the bumps, goes around. Looks like Vincent's headed back out, but he's already on lap 2, so all he's got to do is hit the blue button to end this. Because he's not going to be able to get another lap in, but if he's just trying to end qualifying, just got to hit the blue button. But now qualifying will end, and we gotten past the easy part. Now it's the hard part of other cars on track. So just make sure. I go 8-1 every time on short tracks. I like a quicker wheel. It's all about what makes it feel better for you. So we are P3. That's about as perfect of a starting spot as you could get, because I was never going to get pole. Now just don't race brain it. Don't overdrive it.
Closed. Pit road is closed. The estimated strength of field is 2,927. It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp. There's no tyre changes allowed during this race. Treat them right and good luck.
Spoiler's too loud. We're gonna turn. I think I had lap times off, but I'm gonna turn those off. Just don't need to worry about them now. It's all gonna be don't overdrive, don't get ran over. Don't spin the wheels on the start. There's so much that can go wrong. And we're doing 45 laps here. Who's the idiot that thought that was a good idea? I think we could have got away with a 35 lap race. I mean, they're fast lap times, but as tensed up as you're going to be running this, 45 is going to feel like forever. And I'm guessing tire wear times slow down pretty far, but it still says it's going to be a 12.5, 13-minute race, but that's at fast lap times. We could all be using one reset somewhere in this, which reminds me, let's just turn off fuel and get ready to race.
Green flag, green flag. Car outside, clear outside if you want it.
So, we got a big jump there over the rest of the field. 13 getting a little dicey on entry there, so we're going to have to watch out for that because the car doesn't really spin up the track when you lose it. 3 car putting some pressure on us.
.36.
13 got loose on entry. He's loose through the center. He's struggling to get it to go through the center now. Just gonna give him a second. Oh, that was a massive freeze. Don't need that at this combo.
Slow car down low.
Don't need that.
19.287. Still there. You're up top, 3 wide.
I gotta love lap cars.
Outside. Stay low.
Could have just backed off and let the top 4 go, but instead he sticks right there on the racing line.
19.802.
Alright, James is in the 3. I was wondering, hadn't had time to look over there yet. He takes advantage of that. We might just run him over though. Take our time. He wasn't looking like he was getting too loose behind us, but wasn't really paying attention to the mirror.
19.251.
Taking that very, very low line is hurting my exit. You can cross the yellow line. It does get you a little bit loose out of 4, but looks like we are a P4 or P5 car. Although it felt like for a second we were P2. We'll just have to see if people start burning off their rears.
19.231.
I overdrove the center there.
19.234.
Picking up pace. You can get on the gas pretty hard on the straightaways here. Normally I don't do that, but they're such long straightaways that it's not like linear where you gotta baby the throttle. The bumps could come into play, but I haven't felt that yet on throttle. But Oswego is so damn difficult to pass that we may just be stuck here. It's gonna take a slip up. We got more lap traffic coming up, it looks like.
19.233.
Got a bobble. Yeah, balance-wise, I feel fine, but it's really hard to determine what the balance is when you're bouncing around as much as we are. It's not feeling too tight unless I take too tight of a line out of 2. The exits of the corners get narrower in 2 and 4, so that's why it kind of feels like it tightens up. in ahead. They are on the infield.
19.309.
Feels like we're coming back, but again, trying to make this pass is going to be so damn difficult, and I don't want to run into him.
Car outside.
I didn't throw it in. I showed him that I was thinking about throwing it in. I think he knows better than that. But I waited a moment. We just got a little lower than him out of the corner. I should be able to pull away in the center of the corner now. It felt like we were a little bit quicker than him.
Back in third. Keep hustling.
Now I can try to go chase down the 13 again.
Slow car down low.
Unless we get another slow car down. Look, oh my god, not this fucking guy again.
Car outside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. 19.401. Right
Oh,
side.
that bug is still here. Oh, and James hits a bump
Outside.
or got tagged by the 12.
Stay low.
Since there was multiple cars in front of us there, we just had nowhere to go.
20.022.
But that inside wall bug is still there, so we got to be careful of that once we get closer to the 13, because we had that issue at the mini oval here with the SK modifieds, but I thought it was only related to the mini oval, but it is not. So if someone snags the inside wall, they could just completely explode right in front of you, and that is not good. Almost to halfway.
19.281.
We're a little wide there. We were too far inside and then didn't turn in early enough, so I was both shallow and wide there.
19.371.
But just need to calm it down. Don't push it too hard, because he's going around.
Coming up on halfway here.
And everyone is just...
19.471.
This is looking like a real ARCA race now. Whole bunch of speed difference. My god, there's so much traffic.
19.481. Car outside. Keep low. Outside is clear.
Alright.
19.5.
Is 14 going to come up off the bottom, or are we going to have to try to set a pass up? They're just giving way, thank you.
Outside. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it.
Problem is, even if we get to the 1, which I doubt we're going to, I think traffic's just making him be cautious. It's going to be nearly impossible to pass, because he's not going to fall for the look low dive. Very surprised with this guy ahead. He is usually much faster, and he has not been able to find it here.
Car outside. The next car's the leader. Clear outside if you want it. 19.396.
But just don't overdrive.
19.3.
Don't get loose. Looks like Larry's doing more of a diamond. I can never get it to turn back in when I slide up into, and it always feels like it's going to go around on me. But that's the obviously the perfect line is to enter low, slide up a bit, and then turn it back down. But you see when I slide up, I just continue up there. And that is not the fast way. So that is why I'm holding such a low line. I just need a backup entry now. We got such a massive lead.
19.512.
But yeah, brakes forward has helped. I haven't changed them. We're still at 76. It just makes that corner entry much easier on me. It's not feeling tighter. Still can get it loose by overdriving. You just got to back that entry up.
19.461.
And then don't hit the inside wall. And don't hit the bump. I try to avoid the bump on the front stretch that's out by the wall of that thing. In the Silver Crown, it just tosses you to the wall. I don't trust it. There, we hit it going out too wide.
19.487.
Alright. 7 laps left. Oh, that was a bad entry. I don't know why I'm going out and hitting that bump now that I've said that I don't want to go out and hit that bump. I think the tires are starting to give up a little bit, so I'm going out wider on exit. 12 car's been around multiple times, so we just gotta watch out for that.
19.499.
Well, I thought he was gonna move off the track, but then he cut it back down extremely hard. The fuck is this guy doing? He's just trying to cost me. What are we doing, man? No, it's not like I'm lead lap. But hey, whatever. If you guys got a block for each other.
Outside.
What the fuck? Dude's got to be like 100 laps down as well. In a 40-lap race. But hey, let's continue to block.
19.79.
Alright. 1,700 IR guy. That's why he didn't have a clue what was going on anyways. Forget when we get these smaller strength of fields that the back of the field is a completely different back of the field. Man, if it didn't split though, having 22 cars out here would have been... it would have been hell.
19.59.
Because even the top guys are struggling with this, so... I can't imagine the bottom splits are going to be all that fun. But I don't think there's going to be another split this week, sadly. We'll see. There was quite a few people that signed up, but then they left immediately after trying a few laps. It's really easy. Just don't overdrive. Keep it as low as you can, and don't be slamming on throttle, but that's just the same thing for every short track. So, we're going to get a P2 as the 6 car. Probably helped that Justin choked on the Q lap. And I will take that. 0 incidents. The 12 just tried to screw us over multiple times. And hopefully there's some splits later on in the week for everyone, but yeah, I don't think we're ever coming back here just because participation is so low. But it's fun. It's just impossible to pass. We'll give him a good win because he kicked our ass. 92-94. Probably could have eased off the brake bias a little bit, but at that point it didn't matter because like I just don't want to spin. That's the biggest thing. Oh, 80%, 72% for Justin. So, yeah, everyone way forward on brake bias. Little tip of the day. 12 car, overdrive and entry, self-spinning, hitting the wall. There's going to be a whole lot of self-spins here. 10 car, just a little too hot on entry, and once the rear end goes. 12 car, up in the high groove trying to find a cushion on a paved track. 14 up there as well, and there's nothing up there. And marbles don't even affect cars on iRacing. It'd be even more deadly if there was marbles out there. 15 gets the inside wall, and then just gets on the gas too hard there while straddling the line. Jordan gets into the bumps. That is the 13 nearly dying. Oh, and the 12 did wreck James. So, I didn't know if he had just hit a bump trying to get around him or what, but nope, the 12 ruined our race with him as well. 13 self-spins, and the 11 sees it and thinks it looks fun and does it as well. They keep on going. 11's back in the wall somehow, probably gunned it up. 12 car overdriving and slamming on the brakes or something. I don't know why the default set brake bias isn't set higher. It's always 68, and it kind of makes me wonder why we're not going to better brake bias for a combo like this, but just inside wall. 13 inside wall. Oh, James trying to get the spot back, and then yeah, he can't control it because normally you start lifting here at the line almost, and now he's just out of control. Clearly intentionally wrecking after the race. No, James is not like that. But he did not have he did not have a good race, but he did not do that on purpose either. So let's take a look at the results, see what we got out of that. Hey, okay. Is this like the third, fourth time now that I've hit a 4-4-4-4? I'm pretty sure we keep hitting that number. We gained 58. We go 0 incidents, 499, although we almost got some from the 12 because he was about to get dumped. But, yeah, there you go. Oswego. How is the second split? Second split, holy sh... Second split / bottom split. 2 people didn't show. This guy out on lap 2, I mean, yeah, they did not have a good one. But congrats to the 8 for going 0 incidents in that race. And finishing on the lead lap too. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.